There he is. Here I am. Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is 102 and today I'm streaming Hand of Fate 2. Well, I don't think there's much to say about last time. Honestly, I tried to take on a challenge. I failed twice. And then I decided to go on with the story. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm just going forward with the story. Hopefully I get some better equipment and some better cards that will help me tackle on the challenges later in the future. Hopefully. But for now I'm just going to progress with the main story, with the main campaign. So let's get on the cart, on the carriage. Hello, Jacob. How are you doing, my friend?
You and I will travel a ways together. I will teach you all I know, and you will destroy he who has taken my place.
That's good to know, but I'm not gonna enable apprentice mode. Just because I failed the challenges doesn't mean that I'm bad at the game. I just underestimated the challenges. That's all. To the Emperor we go.
It is not one game now, but a score, each with its own nuance and delicate approach.
So, thieves have stolen a relic from the Emperor's palace. The Empire are looking to hire adventurers to help recover this and other items. So, the road ahead may be long. Ensure you have enough food, okay. Bandit country. The wilds are a lawless land and perfect hiding place for thieves on the run. Pathfinder, use map reveal to help navigate the treacherous wilds. Okay. So I believe we're gonna get thugs as enemies. So maybe I should go with Malaclips.
All mages are my children. This one, however, I would rather disown.
Oh, come on, poor guy. Oh, interesting. Sure, why not? Ah, my favorite weapon. Okay, we're all ready to go.
Let's go
These
on an
foes I
adventure.
place before you, these rules, I do not know truly if they will train you for the challenges that Callus will place in your way. Of course, we know how this part of the story ends. The Emperor is merely the face on the throne. Behind him, the usurper pulls the strings. The one who sits upon the throne of life and death has a great influence upon the world. Their very soul permeates the lands and fills the hearts of the people.
The shrill voice of the town crier rings out across the market square. The Emperor himself seeks adventurous guild members. Urgent expedition, vital to the safety of the Empire. You spot a crowd of travelers, weighed down with weapons and tools lingering nearby. The Empire is offering a reward just to set off on the expedition. Even more if we make it back. That's how desperate they are for help. The Dira adds a gold counter to the map. Okay.
The Empire does not ask for much, but in the end, they take everything.
On arriving at the gates of the royal palace, an armed escort leads you directly to the Emperor's chambers. The Emperor remains still and silent as his chief counsel lays out the expedition. A few relics from the last age still endure in this world. We had one in this very room until last night. She gestures to an empty pedestal. Not only must you reclaim the stolen symbol of our power, we ask that you gather its 3 symbolic relics. An ornate pillow sits atop a stone pillar. In the dust, you make out the shape of a jagged blade. It was a ceremonial sword. It sat for decades under our protection. We're not protecting it, you understand. We're protecting those who will try to possess it. The blade is cursed. Its venom strikes both wielder and foe in equal measure. Who stole the artifact? The evidence suggests a thief. They seized on a weak spot in our guard's schedule. There are many treasures in the palace. It is curious that this is all they stole. Okay, I'm ready. Hold, adventurer. It took skilled and dangerous thieves to steal the artifact. We need to ensure you'll be safe up there. See our training officer on the way out.
A keen eye will notice that themes repeat themselves. Events too. The wheel ever turns.
You are greeted by Captain Estrella Fiore. These are cowards at heart. They will dodge your heaviest attacks just as they dodge their civic duty. A swift blade is best to defeat them. Here, try this out. Okay.
I never understood the duel. If you're at war, use every tool at your disposal. If not, let things lie.
Ah, I see. So the thieves are actually weak to double blades. Oh, and we got the free post anyway. Cool.
Still, you find yourself hunting relics. Do you not wonder why, or what they may do?
Your quest takes you far away from the city. Vast wildlands stretch out before you. Your companion reminds you of the Emperor's mission. One relic was stolen by brazen thieves. Another is in the clutches of a shady merchant. One is enshrined in a small village in the east. As for the last, Malakith shrugs. Who knows? Interesting.
Even peace hides steel within.
The wilds are home to many a rebel, criminal and beasts. So there is an anarchist and 4 blights. You know what? I'm gonna go with this. I love the light works on this game.
Why do you keep getting us into this situation?
We destroyed him. And I got 4 fame.
Think about what has been lost simply to grant you comfort.
Pious robes. Okay. But I need more fame to use this. Okay, cool. Oh. Okay. Steel musket. These guys are bad news. I'm sorry, but why are you guys in league with the Northerners? Aren't you supposed to be Empire soldiers? Where are you guys from? What's your allegiance? I don't understand. The Musketeer. Deadly at a distance, only the most skilled are recruited into musketry. Musketeers fire heavy attacks, defend with a shield, else evade for your life. Okay.
By sea and sun, fate and fame!
There you go.
You have proven yourself worthy.
Very well. Oh.
Yet inattention leads to disaster. Not every inch of the wilderness is peaceful.
You plucked some juicy wild berries from a thorn-covered thicket. The realization they are poisonous arrives far too late. Oh, so you're just gonna damage me like that? Okay, fine.
I hope this works!
Come and get some. I got an achievement. I'm a ninja. They can't catch me. With the battle resolved, you scavenge what you can from the remains. Well, well, well. I'm gonna go with the Bastion of Purification. second round. In the second round of the competition, you sit opposite the aged frame of Huntley Toothless. He boasts about once being a silencer for the Thieves Guild.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
You think I forgot about it? Come on, blow on the dice. Give me good luck. Thank you, Jacob.
Well done. You continue to impress.
Huntley crumbles in defeat almost instantly. You're lucky I'm not 20 or 30 years younger, he says, grumbling. Damn, I'm rich. You take your reward from the purser on the way out of the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. Oh, so there's a third round. Cool. I think I should...
Those who are desperate can never hope to get the best possible price.
A sweaty trader comes jogging in from the darkening wilds to join your campfire. Thank God you're here. I don't know how to start a fire. It's my first time traveling to the capital. The bard attempts and fails to set up a tent. To be perfectly honest, I'm not sure why you would bring me along on this adventure. Handling precious relics and such, you just keep me around for my dashing looks, don't you? So let's see what you got here. Cardinal plate! Yes! Give it to me.
A remnant of the Templars and their religious righteousness.
And let's buy some food. Yep, I'm gonna need this.
A vampire cannot cross running water. These days you must deal with far more mundane opposition.
While crossing a stone bridge, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous band. And I'm gonna kick your ass. Yep, I'm ready. Heavy weapons are recommended against Empire. You can change equipment in the inventory. Oh, come on. Okay, fine. You know, I really wanted to use my favorite weapon. Let's go, Malaclips.
Gentlemen, please. We can work this out. Hit there!
Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the bodies for anything useful. Ah, interesting. I'm gonna go with the helmet. So, we can block against Empire enemies in block or when their armor is completely destroyed. After every encounter with a gambit, reveal one random encounter card on this level. Okay, cool. What about this one? Food defense. Gain 30% defense if you have 20 plus food. Gain an extra 30% for each additional 3 food, up to 30. Gain plus 2 food or plus 1 food in Endless. After every encounter in which you receive a gain card, it excludes the camp encounter. Its medium armor reduces movement speed. Meh, doesn't seem that much useful. I'm gonna go with the helmet.
Hardly elegant, but possibly effective.
There you go.
Wealth through exploration. We have many lands to discover, you and I. If you cannot make use of this, I will question your skills.
A traveling cartographer, in the process of making the first full map of the Empire, wishes to pay you gold for information on areas you have seen in your recent travels. I need not know every stream or stone that lies from here to the capital. I'm sure whatever knowledge you can provide will be of some worth. Maybe later. Come back soon, he calls as you leave to pursue your quest. Whatever. I will ask for supplies. For centuries I helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey? Food. You should sustain you for a few days, she says, squinting at you with tired eyes. Alrighty, thanks.
I have little sense of trust for wandering merchants. True bargains are rarely found with those who are unwilling to wait around for their customers to test their wares.
Okay, gonna negotiate a better price. If you win, the price will reduce by the total of the dice. If you lose, he may refuse to sell the relic to you. Of course. Come on, Jacob. I need your help. Low on the dice. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, no. I need more gold.
Can you claim this token?
Yes. The cartographer listens intently as you relate what you can remember of the neighboring areas. You spend several hours in his company until he's satisfied that you have nothing else useful to add. I can buy it. I've only ever seen this much coin in my dreams. The merchant seems pleased with the sale. The Cursed Elm of Gagu. I see. And I got cursed. Alright. All wheel gambits rotate in the reverse direction. The relic is cursed, Malaklips explains. Who would want to steal such a thing in the first place?
One more relic is within your grasp. Who hired these thieves? That is the true question.
Hold on. It's not like I'm gonna end the mission with this, right? I hope not. Though their movements are erratic, you eventually track the thieves back to their camp. You catch them frantically loading the relic onto a horse on the cart. Just hold him off for a couple of minutes while we ready the horses. Okay, let's go. I'm not afraid of you. Yeah. The Cutthroat's Blades. A lovely pair of fine blades, fit for the finest gentleman. Well sharpened, well cared for, and deadly.
By sea and sun, fate and fame! That helps.
No. What happened? What? The distant sound of horses alerts you to a carriage disappearing over the horizon. You'll never catch them now. Malakis shakes his head. Poor old Chester. This is why you should never be seduced by the wealth of women, coin slave. They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with little business sense. The old farmer hogs his wares to pass by. Tarts, pies, and exotic lies. Chester glares at two passing lovers walking hand in hand. To be young and naive, eh? with the lies. He passes you a bag of luminous blue apples. Have you ever felt the feeling of your heart being torn from your chest? I have. Chester stares so forlornly at you that you are forced to comfort him before the transaction can proceed. Chester stares in a kind of wistful gloom at the exotic fruits for a while, before he finally decides on a price. It's... surprise, surprise! Oh. I mean, I can try, but I don't have the money. Chester seems strangely affronted at this. He takes the fruit from your hands and coldly asks you to leave.
Here we begin to see the potential of cards based around fame. If you can force them from your deck and into your hands, you can begin to exploit their power.
Alas, the raiders have destroyed our village, the elder explains. We had not value to steal, mind. I fear they now attack us for sport. Let me give you some advice, he continues. Preparation is key to victory. Never begin a quest without first stacking the deck in your favor. There's no platinum equipment deck. He looks at you through pale eyes. May your deeds of greatness ever regaled in song and told in tale. May you ever be remembered. And that's it. Okay. Okay, let's go. I got distracted before because Malaclips was down and I wanted to rescue him. That was a mistake.
You lot are hardly worth our time. I hope this works.
Let's see what we get. Long shots. Score the exact target value in a dice canvas to draw 5 hidden cards, then discard this card. Then discard this card. Okay. I see. Cool. You arrive at a signpost detailing the possible path east and west. This time, you're not going anywhere. This time, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna fuck you up.
By sea and sun, fate and fame!
Thorin's Blade. Another cursed one. Allies Greed. Your companion takes 30% of any resource that you earn while they are active. Oh. Okay. That's not good. Another cursed relic, Malakith exclaims. This was not part of our deal with the Empire. While traversing a dangerous cliff face, you slip and lose your footing. Though relatively unarmed, the same cannot be said for the pack of traveler's rations that broke your fall. Well, it happens. You arrive at the city markets to meet with Malakith's associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of greasy rags. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied with rope are flopped on the ground around him. Mark, Malakith calls to the creature, arms outstretched. I have a favor to ask of you, my handsome friend. The greasy goblin man raises a hand to stop the bar's prattle. 10 gold first, you know that. Okay. Malakith steps forward as Mark counts the coin. Mark, old bean, the bard looks furtively around before quickly waving at his shoulder. I require help in removing a certain illness. Mark considers Malakith for a while. That kind of information costs more than a few coins. You splutter indignantly. I will require a test of skill from him. He turns a poison tube. Pick a flower and eat it. The greasy florist displays his meager wares. Malakith knows as if this were a fair request. Let's go with a forget-me-not. Or maybe the luminous purple flower, I don't know. I should go with this one. Wow. Okay. Blow on the dice. This is close. Very close. Dean's will, intense feeling of pain. I faint, I wake up, and I lost. Fine. Better luck next time.
A moment of peace on your travels. Savor it.
The wilds are welcoming, their bounty plentiful. A delightful aroma leads you to a troop of hearty morels. You use them to prepare a nourishing meal. Cool. And now we go here.
A city is still a city, even when haunted by death.
Rain rolls down shuttered windows as you walk the streets of Iron Peak. Fear and exhaustion sip from the city's crumbling walls. You had passed through the deserted city gates alongside a ragtag band of fortune seekers, each one looking to claim the head of Aculeus, the Prince of Poisons, and the source of Iron Peak's mass murders. You, however, seek an altogether different target, the bounty hunter of legend, Cruel Keturah. You're building a rebellion, and the woman who took down the Winter Triplets would be a welcome addition. Iron Peak, had the Hound Inn. Through dubious channels, Malaclips had ascertained the hunter's last known whereabouts. It's a pointless quest, Coinslave. Cruel Keturah does not understand the concept of friendship. If you're very lucky, perhaps she'll merely shoot you in the foot. A wary innkeep serves pins to rowdy mercenaries and a few exhausted city guards. I'm gonna ask her about Cruel Keturah. Tired innkeeper nods as he listens to your description, then points behind you. That's her, isn't it? Hello. The inn falls silent at the arrival of a grizzled woman with a brass blunderbuss strapped to her back. Cruel Keturah. She must have been tall in your youth, but age has bent and withered her. An old rag holds back her tangled locks. The line of her mouth is set to a permanent scowl. Hey! A lanky bandit with a tattooed skull pushes through the crowd and points a dagger accusingly at the old bounty hunter. Keturah, you wily cow, we meet again. It is I, Oskal, feared amongst bandits. Keturah blinks and shakes her head, then reaches for her firearms with a heavy sigh. Oskar and his crew sneer at the old woman as she methodically loads her weapon. I have the feeling that this woman is a woman of few words and more actions. So instead of declaring that I will fight by her side, I will slap Oskar. Let's see what happens. You step up behind him and strike. The palm of your hand rings loud and true on his smooth, bald head. The innkeeper and his kitchen hand are roused by the ruckus and toss you out into the street. You find yourself outside the tavern, facing down Oskar and his menacing crew. Cruel Keturah by your side. I forgot to change the equipment. Oh well. Oskar the Thane. One of Cruel Keturah's many enemies. Assassins perform quick, heavy attacks. Use evade or perish.
Let's see what you can do, youngin'.
I hope this works.
Your history. I like your hat. The old woman spits blood onto the cobbled streets. Yes, you will do. ask if she will join your cause. She raises a hand for you to shake. I know why you sought me out. I follow no flag. But if, at the end of this, I shall find Aquilius dead at my feet, I will spend my remaining breaths on your little rebellion. This Prince of Poison is no ordinary quarry. I will lead us to him and you will fight by my side.
A reward well earned.
Yes. I got the gun companion. Dangerous wilds. So 2 of these and 2 of that.
By sea and sun, met in vain!
I see. You find some lost equipment discarded on the path. You don't know if it was abandoned through accident or foul play. Bring of food. Optionally discard any non-food gain card to receive +2 food. Either that or every third step does not consume food. Okay, I like this one. You feel soothed and reinvigorated by your exploration. Okay, cool. Okay, that's not good.
Can you reach the end of this challenge before you starve to death? Time will tell. There is little I can say that will stop an adventurer pilfering ancient artifacts.
Village of Dunwich is unremarkable, save for a tiny, near-forgotten shrine. Here, you find another relic, resting on a dusty altar. An old woman greets you. I see you are interested in our relic. Local legends tell of a time when a great hero will come to claim it. Until then, it remains here under our watch. I mean, I can be the hero. I got 38 fame. The woman examines you for a moment before falling to her knees in prayer. You have arrived, just as foretold. Our savior. That was easy. Lose 1 fame each time you use a companion ability in combat. Well. Another accursed relic, Malaclypse grumbles. I swear, if... Before Malaclypse can finish, the relics start to vibrate and hum, then glow with an eerie and natural light. The Mage's Tower. Your eye is drawn to a similar glow, emanating in response from a distant tower. Do you think they're trying to tell us something? Malaclypse smirks. Let's get moving. Alright.
And now you must begin to ask yourself how these threads connect. Were you simply a patsy for the Empire? Or did you hope to be something greater?
Relics lead you to a mysterious tower. You will need to ascend it to reach the Mage at its summit. A storm swells ominously overhead. Let's go.
I'm not a vain man. You must appreciate that this game, has been my focus for more years than I can count. I have a certain pride regarding its twists and turns.
I don't like this. I'm gonna confirm, yes.
That should help.
You think so? As you climb the tower stairs, a voice calls down from above. Do you even know why you're here? How much did they tell you when they ordered you out into the wilds? When they sent you out of here like a dog after a bone? You continue to win your way up the tower. And it gets more difficult, of course. Ah, thank goodness. You finally reached the top of the tower. You've been sent here to do the bidding of the true enemy. These relics can be used to defeat him, but here you are looking to return them to him. I see you bring the relics, the mage says with a grin. A thief can't be trusted to deliver on a job, but one can always rely on the predictability of the Empire to send their dogs. She holds the remaining relic out, mockingly. I suppose you'll be wanted this? Okay, so this is a mage. What am I going to do with this mage? I think I will go with my favorite setup and see what happens. I am ready. Ah! I thought we were gonna fight. Ragnar's cursed blade. Take it, she says calmly. But be warned, its curse will sap your strength and your will to fight. And combat is inevitable, I'm afraid. Or, she continues, you can let me keep it, but should you pass me, it will be lost to you forevermore. Huh. Okay, let's go. Redeemer stacks. Lose a random equipment card whenever you lose a curse. Okay. But I'm not gonna lose any curse. I'm gonna fight you with all the curses on me. I don't care. The relic is heavier in your hands than you expected, and its presence clouds your thoughts. The mage laughs. Your Imperial Masters will be most proud. Prepare to meet your fate. Do I have to keep it? No. So, yeah, so good. We can do this. You struggle to lift your weapon as a group of thieves join the fray. Oh, I see. Now we're doing this. In that case... Ah, there she is. Hello. Hello, lady. The Relic Thief Mage. This mage went to extraordinary lengths to gather these relics. Mages shoot projectiles from a distance. Use evade to avoid their attacks. Okay.
Why does everyone even want these accursed things?
Okay, that's enough. They all die like this. You lose 2 fame. I don't care. I'm still very famous. With relics recovered, you journey back to the Imperial City to claim your reward. Sup? Captain Estrella meets you at the city gates. I'll take you straight to the Chief Council. She'll be eager to examine what you've brought back. On the walk to the palace, you explain that you safely recovered all the relics. This may be a rare day when the council will smile, Estrella says. You can see her trying to catch the words as they come out. My apologies, this is indeed another glorious day for the Empire. The Chief Council looks over the relics you've returned. You have done well. We shall keep these relics safe, lest they fall into less learned hands.
Every part of this tale is a part of your history, a part of the reasons that bring you here.
Oh. For befriending the Empire, your supplies have been added to. The Brigand's Blades. Nice. For safely recovering every relic, we got the exquisite blade. A man of the word. Do you think we should close the window? For impressing Cruel Keturah, Happy Hounds, Iron Peak Ballistics, and the Hunter. Oh, what is this? The Briar folk have taken root in endless adventures. The Wild Hunt. Endless Adventures is now available for the challenge map. Goblins are now causing mischief in Endless Adventures. Oh no. Shadow Beasts now stalk the land in Endless Adventures. Aid your allies in Endless Adventures. Look at the goblin. A job well done.
Every game, even this game we play, is a shadow of the great game. The game of life and death. Once I was its master, but now another sits upon that throne. I will teach you everything I can in this game, that you might have the strength to master the great game in time.
Discover which assassin seeks to kill Father Galfrey. I gotta collect gold to use for bribes. Be prepared for dice games. And take heed, these are not known for their loyalty.
A companion to whom violence is second nature. a reasonable choice here.
I agree. I see that we are kindred spirits, Jacob. Okay, what is this? Looks dangerous. One last adventure for this
Better
dream.
times it would have been my card here, the guardian of knowledge and the protector of the gates of life and death. Now Callus sits that throne, and miscreants assume possession.
I couldn't really understand what you said right now. Could you repeat that? You know, there's all this thunder outside. No, seriously, I don't understand anything. Something about someone taking your throne and being a general asshole. That's what it is. That's where we are heading. Don't worry, Jacob. I'm your friend. I will get that throne of yours back. With Malaclipse's I could drink some water right now. With Malaclipse's encouragement, what's a few murders in the grand scheme of things? You find yourself sat opposite the opulently dressed leader of the Thieves Guild. Or one of the leaders. It's a shadowy organization. He takes a sip of wine and leans back to savor the taste. I am scheduled to be assassinated. The new assassin has been determined, and so the tale begins. 3 nights until assassination. Oh. I believe the suspect is one of my own. With subtle nods, he indicates a bearded man, a woman with red hair, and a man with grey eyes. Borden, Rowena, and Grindan. My 3 personal silencers. One of them left me this note, I am sure. When the red candle's flame burns out, on his last evening at the Mulberry Inn, the false priest will have his sins appeased. He points out the red candle upon the fireplace. The assassin favors theatrics over secrecy, it seems. Find the assassin for me. To do that, you will likely need gold. Thieves will tell you anything for gold. Who are you again? I am known as Father Galfrey, though it's not my true name, of course. I keep track of accounts in this region. Okay, more information about the assassin. A note was left for me at this inn. Yeah, when the red candle, yada yada yada. Okay. Ask for more information about Borden. Borden is the eldest in my employ. A simple, nervous kind of man. I highly doubt that he will have the heart, nor the finesse, to assassinate me, unless he has hidden his true nature all this time. Galfrey said that Borden has worked for him for a long time. I would say you would have to pour a few meads into him if you want him to talk. Speaking of drinking, I'll be right back. I need to drink something. Back. So, more information about Rowena. Rowena? Rowena has been one of my silencers for as long as I have been in this position. That is a very long time indeed. I asked that she infiltrate the 3rd Legion of the Imperial Army and eliminate their captain. She did so, of course, as efficient as anything. I suspect that she is only truly loyal to Gold, but she is quite a valuable asset to the guild, so it would be a shame if she intends to assassinate me. What about Grindan? Grindan has been in my employ for some time. So all 3 of them worked for him very long. Okay, for a very long time. He's prone to making the most preposterous claims, many of which are untrue. I would be wary of his exaggeration, even if he isn't the assassin, and especially when he's had too much wine. And with that, he waves you away, and you retire to bed, wondering how Malaklips talked you into this.
In case you're wondering whether I take it personally, these purges of the corrupt, indeed I do. How could I not?
Is it because you're also corrupted? You do look a bit sickly, you know? But you're not a zombie. And if you are, you're quite well spoken for a zombie. So don't worry. If they come here searching for you, I'm gonna tell them that you're cool. The town crier announces the Empire seeks mercenaries to join the battle against corruption. You seek out the watchtower where recruitment is taking place. Lots of friends here. You arrive in time to hear Sir Malifauel's plan to wipe out the Pobus district. The outbreak began there and we cannot risk sparing any of their lives, he says. Sir Malifauel the Green leads the mercenaries to the Pobus district, where the poor and sick have been walled off from the rest of the city. Over the wailing of the corrupted, Sir Malifauel gives his command to charge. Let's go.
Death should come easily to one such as her.
There she is. Keturah, you will find no charity here. When activated, Keturah fires her back-holstered weapon and causes high damage to enemies in range. Stay close to charge her ability faster. She's gonna be my favorite.
I may be old, but there's still enough life left in me to kick you end to end.
Sir Malifauel commends you for your bravery and offers you a reward. Just what I needed.
one should always keep an eye on their belongings, lest little hands find idle work.
Ah, shit. I've been ambushed by goblins. You turn to see a few goblins running away, giggling and pointing at you. With no time to check what was stolen, you rush after the thieving devils. Defeat the goblins before they blow their horn and escape. Some highwaymen emerge from the bushes to protect the goblins. Thieves Guild. Really? And you give me no chance to change the equipment? Thief. There will ever be a place for small hands and quick wits. Defeat goblins quickly to avoid losing your items for good. Thieves attack more frequently while goblins are alive to protect the spoils.
Out of my way.
Damn it. Take back your brigand's blades from the unconscious goblin. As soon as you do, with a splutter, the goblin in question awakes and flips away from you. Giggling, it escapes into the forest. So goblins are colluding with the Thieves Guild now. With the thugs defeated, you search their bodies for valuables. Difficult choice. I'll go with the helmet.
In my day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
The Market Bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the lands call out to passersby to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. It's funny how the card says pain, because it's painful to have your gold stolen. You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. Oh, come on. This is bad. Hey. Ooh, okay. Huge success. The thief is nimble, but you manage to gain on them as they negotiate the crowd. With the thief almost at arm's reach, they knock over a barrel of apples in an attempt to hinder you. Ah, come on. Come on, Jacob. Roll the dice for me. I need all of the good luck possible. Thank you. You leap over to rolling apples and tackle the thief to the ground. The thief struggles to break free. If you let me keep these here items, and let me go, of course, I'll let you in on a secret. The thief bargains. I listen. You gingerly release the thief. Do not worry about your stuff, the thief says as he dusts himself out. Think of it as an investment. My name is Merrick. Perhaps I could teach you a thing or two, and if you prove yourself, he pauses, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Meet me at noon in 2 days at the Market Plaza. We can talk more then. And with that, Merrick disappears back into the crowd. And the shiny thing is mine.
Once again, we return to the inn, seeking clues to save a life. When we look into memories, so many things are left unsaid and clouded. Why this life? Why this inn?
You enter the Mulberry Inn and find Father Galfrey at his usual table by the fireplace. You sit down across from him. He scratches some numbers on one of many rolls of paper strewn across the table, then glances up at you. Then glances up at you. 3 days until the assassin comes for me. And 3 suspects. How apt. 3 days to uncover the liar. I would like you to follow one of my silencers on a job. Trading trust for information. Pay for it if you must. Let's go with Borden. Borden is going to pick up some lamps from shipwreck port that have been, let's say, repossessed from their owners.
You surely have a liking for strange bedfellows. Here you are helping thieves challenge thieves, without a thought for their ultimate victims.
You note the meeting point on your map and retire for the night. Goblins. Again.
Time to die.
A perfect showpiece, barely usable in combat. Good. Take this chance to review the clues you have learned so far.
Hunched, elderly trader blinks up at you. He's good, eh? Shakes his head. And the good ones are turning to the good. I don't have the best prizes. What you got? No, you don't have. You don't have the best prizes at all.
Be careful. Take only what you can.
Let's have some fun.
Assassins. I have little love for them, less still for the criminal guilds that fill the cities these days. Bankers, thieves, assassins, merchants, kings. Each tries to use their power to control those around them.
You travel to Shipwreck Port by wagon. You ride in relative silence until Borden turns to you and asks, quite seriously, what do you think of the boss? I'm gonna tell him that I find Father Galfrey hard to read. Borden trusts you a little less. Oh. At the port, you are approached by a pirate bearing a load of stolen lamps. Borden goes to give him a sack of gold, presumably payment. The usually paid pirate shakes his head. No, he pulls out a rusty bucket and his sword. I want blood. Theirs. Okay. Gordon trusts me a little more. Okay, you guys are fucked up. You retrieve the crates of stolen lamps and pile them onto the wagon before setting off. When you arrive at the drop-off point, Borden is seized with a sudden emotion. I'm sorry I asked you to give blood. I'm a terrible person, aren't I? You're quite a terrible person. Borden stops for a while before pulling himself together. Borden trusts you a little less. You fucking crybaby. I was just joking. Borden wrings his hands as if he would very much like to leave. I should go. Ask about his favorite food. I don't know if I should be telling you that sort of thing. I got gold. Oh, blackberry tart, or maybe apple tart. Borden begins to sweat, seemingly from the pressure of the question. What do you think of Father? Ask about his past. That sucks. Come on, low on the dice. Give me some good luck. There you go. I was a farmer before this. Borden looked sadly to the ground. She left me for a trader. I don't want to probe any further. What do you think of Father Galfrey? The boss always makes sure we get our cut. You can't ask for any better, really, in a guild of scoundrels like us.
Use the Empire to provide the fodder for your own challenges. I understand.
You visit your contact in the Imperial Armory. You must be planning for trouble if you come to me for help, he says with a knowing grin. Tell me, who are you hunting? I'll see what I can find in the vault for contraband items. Thieves. Not an uncommon practice these days, he comments, heading into the vault. I could get in a lot of trouble if anyone finds out I took it from the vault. I'll have it sent to you when I can. Ooh, only 20 gold. He looks dubious for a moment before accepting the gold and handing over the item. If anyone asks, you will never hear, he says, then quickly hides the gold out of sight.
No better way to enforce justice than force. All law follows from might.
He scratches his chin and smiles. It's nice to see a mercenary taking the time to sort the slowly thieves out. The Empire can use all the help it can get. Let's see what you got. This is good.
This piece has passed through more than a few hands. Every gambler loses eventually, even when the deck is stacked in their favor.
What is this? the job with Borden was fruitful today. You're not dead with a knife in your back, so I presume yes. It would be prudent to review what my silencers have said when you have a quiet moment. Perhaps you will catch a line in the process. Goblins from our guild. He scratches his chin in annoyance. Their loyalty to the guild is tenuous at best. Here, take this.
So much folly begins and ends with crime.
Cider will always be stone instead of other equipment or gold. Ah. A funny bunch, goblins. Okay, let's go on a job with Rowena. Rowena's been tasked with kidnapping the child of Lady Fielding as they journey to the capital. Should have gone for Rowena, I think. You enter a competition of strength at a fair. Gold prize is available to the winner. Your opponent is in the third round is Sparali, the brass hag. She touts herself as a fearsome pirate that needs the money from this competition to get herself a boat. Okay. Come on, Jacob. Yes! The brass hag cannot live up to the strength of her name and slumps in defeat. You take your reward from the purser on the way out of the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. This is the best. You and Rowena need not travel far before finding a gilded carriage trundling along an imperial road. The carriage is protected by a contingent of guards. Oh. You and Rowena draw your swords in unison, then leap into battle. Soldier. The expansion of the Empire requires constant conscription of new blood. Soldiers block all attacks, greatly reducing their damage. Use bash to open them up for damage.
Out of my way.
Gwyn is impressed by your efficient fighting skills. She trusts you a little more. You open the carriage door to see a woman dressed in silks and gems, touching her son. Please, she cries desperately, take this gold, it's just a child. Without a second thought, Rowena pockets the heavy pouch of coins from the weeping mother and closes the door on them. The thief stares at you coldly. I swear myself in secrecy. If there's nothing else, I have business elsewhere. Tell me your favorite food. Roasted apple. What about your past? I joined the guild after I murdered the captain of the 3rd Legion. Family? I have family in the capital. I do not talk to them. What do you think about Father Galfrey? He sits in his finery, counting coins. I expect he will do so until the day he dies. She considers you for a bit. I wouldn't trust him so much. He is in a guild of thieves just like us after all. If there's nothing else, I have business elsewhere.
A game of chance or two, perhaps.
Beside a busy Empire Road, you spy a ramshackle stall, whereupon a few ramshackle people are sitting on stools, rolling dice. Approach the stall, and behind the table is a little girl practicing on a poorly tuned violin. Beside her waits a spot lady clad in a flowery apron. Welcome, have a seat. You tried spice cakes. I picked them this morning. What do you fancy playing today, my dear? I ain't gonna play dice. I ain't gonna bet. 19 gold. Remember, Poppet, it's double or nothing. Berta hands you 3 well-worn dice. If your 3rd roll is the highest, you'll win enough to buy your sweetheart something from the market.
Victory. You are learning.
Now for your 2nd roll.
Games within games within games.
This is your last roll. The grabby gamblers beside you watch on eagerly. Roll at least 12 on your 3rd and final roll. What? I need to roll. Come on, Jacko. Blow on the dice. Congratulations, dear. You have won 38 gold with your original bet of 19 gold. That's enough. Berta insists on pressing a few roasted chestnuts into your hand before you go. You know, I learned nothing from this. I seriously have no idea who could be. You enter the Mulberry Inn and find Father Galfrey at his usual table by the fireplace, yada yada yada. For once, Father Galfrey is merely sitting and staring silently at his paper. The quill is stationary in his hand. Tomorrow evening I may die. For the briefest moment, fatigue crosses his face. Father Galfrey appears all at once, very old, I hope you will know who the assassin is before then. Why do you trust me? Father Guthrie looks at you sadly. Even if you were to steal the ring from my hand, you could never truly be a part of this guild. No, you don't have the heart for it. I've told Grindon to stake out the castle by Moorhammer Lake for any move castle owes us a considerable debt. Alright, let's go. Let's go harpooning.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for haste breeds only failure. That will set you in good stead from here. Nicely timed. Do you use this for its holy virtues or its cutting edge?
All of it. I just love this weapon. Alright, let's go back and let's kill the Northerners. Frost Shaman, okay. There she is, the one who stole my father's whaling harpoon. Let's teach her what we do to pirates around these parts. Well, let's go.
All this over a damn...
Yeah, baby. Nice work protecting the cargo, says Rana. She rows one of the northerners of the pier. Rana scoops a pile of gold coins out of the waterlogged treasure chest. Not what I was expecting to haul up, but good enough. If you ever want to go out on the water again, you know where to find me. Ooh. Interesting. Greetings, fellow traveler. A cheerful fellow clad in a brilliant yellow surcoat passes you on the road one day. May I just say that hat is simply divine. I had a similar one once, long ago. He pulls out a hefty scroll. I've been documenting every nook and cranny of this beautiful land, and my soul is shaking with delight at the thought of sharing it with you. Oh, nice. Okay. May your vistas be breathtaking and your tree climbing be non-lethal. With an enthusiastic wave, the man shoulders his heavy rucksack and continues his journey, whistling all the while. I wish I could be half as happy as this man.
Starvation has been the end of many adventurers.
Oh shit. The market bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the lands call out to passerby to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. And nothing happens. Any food?
An opportunity to better understand these lands, perhaps.
On the edge of the Empire, far from the capital, sits a lonely watchtower. You approach with caution, knowing that a few travelers are allowed here. Halt, calls the soldier as you approach the tower. None may cross the border from the northern lands into the Empire. Gold. Soldiers are desperate. For only a few coins, they will invite you to climb the tower and survey the countryside before crossing the border. Here, take some gold. I'm rich. You look to the east and the west. Turn your gaze to the north and the south, and you continue your journey. Okay, nothing useful.
A rotten priest and a rotten thief. Expend the effort to save him, and watch thousands wail as they lose their hard-earned wealth.
Hold on. I need to do this first. With a shout, Grindon signals your arrival at the castle by Moorhammer Lake. You find some long grass and settle down for the day. Despite being a stakeout, Grindon happily tells quite loudly. You know, my sources tell me that lady inside is wanted for right reason. He suddenly pulls out a bit of charcoal and paper. Would you like my autograph? Yes. You allow him to scribble his name on the roll of paper. He tucks it lovingly into your hand. Time passes, but nobody leaves or enters the modest castle. I say, who are you anyway? Greenland retrieves a boiled sweet from a paper bag and pops it in his mouth. I've not seen you around before. I'm a new recruit. Oh really? I heard we didn't need any more recruits. That we're struggling to feed the mouths we have already. Riddle squints at you suspiciously, stroking his hat. Tell me, what would you do to get recruited? I stole the stars from the sky and put them in his eyes. The gory thief blushes. Green trusts you a little more. Little else happens during the stakeout. You spend most of the time watching a dog sleep. Before you head your separate ways, you take the chance to question Grindan. What's your favorite food? Ah, great questions. Great question. It would be sugar spun swan, no doubt. Your past? Well, I used to be a famed actor, but that was a while ago. Family? What is family when I have so many devoted followers? Father Galfrey? Father Galfrey? A doddering old fool. I'm surprised he hasn't really been replaced by a younger, more dashing guild member. Okay. He's gone soft in his old age. The other day, he let one of the rabble go free after they mucked up on a job. No thumbs chopped off, nothing.
As things so often do, suspicion turns to violence and violence to death. I had hoped you would bring something more to our table than Callus once did.
You find Father Galfrey at his usual place next to the fire. As you seat yourself opposite him, you notice he looks distinctly calm, despite the foretelling of his death tonight. You watch Borden, Rowena, and Grindon roaming about the tavern. Find and eliminate the assassin before they eliminate me. However, I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you accuse one of my sentences wrongly. Find the liar and you will find the assassin. Alfie said that the assassin will always lie regardless of their personality. The red candle upon the fireplace burns tall. Mulberry Inn is curiously quiet tonight. Okay, so Galfrey said it. Brian Rowena with 20 gold for information. over. It's the Burden Man. Rowena said the assassin is Borden. Hold on. They don't wear a hidden wrist dagger. Drink with Borden to gain information. Borden looks happy with what you offered. I'll have a mulberry wine then, if you're offering. Oh shit. Okay, this one is not easy.
What an unfortunate time for your skills to leave you.
Don't be mean, Jacob, come on. I feel that you're trying to get me drunk to gain insight into something. I'll be honest with you, I know very, very little about what goes on around here. Bribe Grindon with 10 gold for information. As I heard about the assassination threat from my own channels with Justice Hat, I'm very well respected in this game, you know? But... no way. I need some good luck, Jacob. I saw Borden looking very suspicious the other night. He must be the culprit. Come to think of it, the soothsayer here told me not to trust the color red. Rowena has red hair. Grindon claps his hands, as if that settled the matter. I do not drink, it dulls the senses. I like this girl. Talk to Father Galfrey about details. I would advise you not to waste your time. I have a very personal stake in your prompt success. Let's go about wrist daggers. It's not uncommon for silencers to wear wrist daggers. Only Borden doesn't have one, I believe. He says that it's not honorable. Can you imagine that? Honor amongst thieves. keys at the end of it all, or this is what they want. If that fails, I find that fools often spill their secrets with their drink. Ah, shit. Yes! For 1 pixel.
Breathe. You have done well.
Drunken Borden pulls you close and whispers fearfully. Don't let her hear this. But the redhead is ruthless. She infiltrated the 7th Legion as an Empire soldier for 6 months and killed her commander in cold blood. Okay. So it's either Borden or Rowena. I think it's Borden. Though there is, Rowena's the only one that has like conflicts within what she says and what another person says. But Galfrey said that he's from another legion, and Galfrey has no reason to lie about that. So I think Borden is lying. It has to be Borden. Everything is pointing at him. J'accuse Borden. Borden's nervous demeanor disappears in an instant. Grinning, he draws his blade. You've made a grievous mistake, mercenary. You haven't covered the assassin. Cool. Bonner rallies some guild minions. That's a lot of people. Silencer Borden. Father Galfrey's faithful servant.
I don't need much of an excuse to crack a few heads.
the violence subsides, you realize that Father Galfrey is standing next to you, eyeing Borden's body glibly. Such a shame. I thank you for your services. He places a heavy bag of gold in your hand, then returns to his seat by the fireplace.
There is still a chance of completion, but no chance of perfection now. More cards, more choices, more tokens to unlock.
For surviving your foray in the Thieves Guild. For exploring the land, your supplies have been added to. For accepting the Thief Meric's offer. The big pockets. Your new companion is hidden in Burrow Burrow.
Here the hermit hides, and with him the secrets that underpin your history. We will explore them together.
All right. It's been fun. Lots of fun. But I think it's about time that we wrap this up. It's getting very late here, so I suppose I will end the stream here. And my next stream is probably going to be, well, let me think. I don't know yet. I'm also considering the idea of having a stream during the morning. You know, I'm trying to establish a more flexible schedule, so that I don't always have to stream during the evening, during dinner time. I don't really know. It's probably gonna be during the weekend though. Maybe Saturday or Sunday. It's gonna be either Saturday in the morning or Sunday in the afternoon. But I'm definitely going to stream again on Monday night at the same time, 8 p.m. And it's gonna be yeah, that's when the next Hand of Fate stream is gonna take place. On Monday at 8 p.m. But maybe I will also stream something else before doing that. And also I am planning on releasing some more material. I hope some of you had the opportunity to see some of my shorts. I'm trying to clip the best parts of my stream, and I'm also trying to work on a video that will basically sum up the entirety of my Ghostwire Tokyo playthrough. It's taking some time, but it will be ready eventually. So yeah, thank you very much for spending your time here with me. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to show your support, you can you may consider the idea of subscribing to my channel and leaving a like to my videos. But in any case, thank you very much, and I will see you next time. I hope you enjoyed your time here with Hand of Fate as much as I do. I am really enjoying this game so far, and I think I'm definitely going to play the entirety of this game here on stream. So if you're looking forward to that, come and check my channel on Monday evening. With that being said, I will see you next time. Goodbye.